go get you some fucking Coachella tickets.
Guys, going on to Rumble.
That's as hoe as you fucking get. Like, you guys
If you're offering the
We're on Rumble.
ticket,
You're
and
good influence
I
on your
like
kids.
you,
We're on Rumble.
then why
Wait
not?
till I give confirmation, ladies.
But
Rumble.
it's not about a
waiting.
random.
I'm waiting.
It's not about
Would
to
you
suck
eat
a random.
Wait,
Hell no.
I'm not even.
let's go to Rumble.
You don't
You
eat
never
pussy?
eat-
You're
This
boring.
is about you guys.
You don't like
Guys,
Jack is lying.
You guys are
You
some
definitely
hoes.
eat.
Well, you know what? He
Nobody
might
knows.
not be lying. That's why he don't have no facial hair. Because he don't
You
no.
never
see
use a body count than me.
He's a baby, that's why.
Oh, I'm a baby. Oh no, you're hurting my feelings. Stop. Please.
okay, so for you,
me or her.
honesty is the best policy. No, you. Do you think that they're all lying?
Facts.
Yeah.
I think they're full of shit.
I wasn't full of shit.
I think they're full of shit. No, she wasn't. She was the most honest, most transparent. You became transparent after I called you out. I wish you would have been transparent the first time the mic went to you. Stop lying. Like, you bitches know. If you really wanted to be a part of Coachella, if that was really your goal, if a mother rolled up on y'all and was like, hey, I got $1,000 ticket. I got the tickets. What you want to do? And they had the tickets in their hand. And this is what you really wanted to do. There's no, like,
You do it for.
like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're going to do it.
But
You're
if
gonna
I
do it.
wanted it that bad, I would have just bought it
You
myself.
didn't have it, though. I'm talking about
For
if you
sure.
didn't. No.
If
We're
you
talking about
had
bitches that don't have it. We're talking about the circumstances.
If you don't
The
have it.
circumstances are you're poor. You're a poor whore. You're a poor whore, and you're somewhere where you want to go.
I mean,
You're-
now that I
you-
think
You don't even have to be a whore. You just poor. and
I'm
you
a
wanna
whore.
See the
I'm
artist.
a girl. I'm a whore just because.
And you
Yo.
like the guy, so you're gonna suck
Period.
him anyways.
So
Fuck
what
it,
you
give
talking
me the
about?
ticket.
I'm not a whore by
Right.
action. I'm just a whore by circumstance.
Exactly.
Don't get it twisted. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, when you are poor, and you've taken yourself somewhere where you want to go and have access to, what you do to get access to it, there's no limit to what you will do to get access to it. So if you're there and you took your ass from where you from?
Vegas.
Yeah, you went from Vegas to wherever the
It's,
Coachella
California,
was.
California.
Yeah, you went to California and you drove your ass up there. You had $10 in gas. You and your homegirl, whatever y'all did to get bread, y'all took y'all little money and took y'all gas up there. And you and your homegirl had the conversation before y'all got there.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I think about
When we
it,
get here,
now that I think about it,
whatever we gotta do, because all I got is 20. You got 20, I got 20, you got 20. The 40
Right,
gonna
we
get us
about
up
to
there.
have fun.
But when we get there, whoever we gotta suck to get these, bitch.
No.
We sucking that
No,
dick.
don't suck anybody's though.
You have
Don't just suck
Yeah, we gonna
anybody's
suck
dick.
some dick for some tickets.
Nah.
Y'all lying.
No.
Okay.
All right. And,
Nah, but just
what
in
about
case
you?
that shit might have like
What
bumps
is the
and shit.
So again,
Nobody
the
wants
video
to
you
bump
just
dick.
saw.
Yeah.
You gotta know what kind of dick you
Pause on it.
Okay.
Whatever makes her. Yeah, you can tell.
Okay. Well, the bottom line is with Coachella tickets, they're very expensive, and most girls can't afford it. So they find a sponsor from either Sugar Site, Miami, Vegas, New York, get a ticket, and then they
Burning
fly
Man,
out.
EZoo,
Yeah.
Electric Zoo,
Yeah.
Ultra,
Never.
Or promoter.
yeah, EDC,
Never.
right? Electric Daisy Carnival. So
It's all sponsored for the most part because you're
Yeah.
not gonna spend $5K on a ticket.
Not at all.
there's no
Like-
fucking way.
to be honest, a lot of these music festivals are sausage fests.
Yeah.
At least EDM ones, because women don't like to pay for anything.
Yeah. Chris,
So.
cameras, bro. What you doing?
I have to disagree with that.
So, yeah, go ahead.
I
You
have to disagree with that.
Sure.
Because if it's my dude, then I'm gonna pay for him. But if it's like a random person, then like a random dude, then I'm just nah, I'm not gonna pay for him. You gotta be my.
Yeah,
know what I'm
but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, women are not okay with paying for like men are totally okay with like paying for random women. Women are completely not okay with paying for random men ever. Like they'll only pay for like maybe their boyfriend if he's like put a lot in.
Yeah.
But like women in general don't have. Women are not open to sharing their resources with men. Is what I've realized.
Actually, let me scratch that.
I mean, if I got it, I'll provide. Like,
Lies.
I'm gonna scratch
yeah,
that.
but there needs to be attachment for you to provide to
It
that
has
guy.
to be.
Like whereas a guy will like provide for you with way less. Like you don't have to provide as much value to him for him to provide for you, but like for you to provide for him, he has to provide you an enormous amount of value.
I mean, not in my case, at least.
What do you mean?
Like,
Give us the scenario where you provided.
I mean,
Without being
it's-
provided for.
Yeah.
Exact. Okay, so it's never been a circumstance where it's what like it happened, but like I feel like at least for me, I wouldn't need to be provided for to like give. You know, I don't like to receive. I like to give.
Okay, let me give you an example. If you went to a bar,
Yeah.
more than likely, maybe you, but like most women would not buy a drink for a guy just because he's handsome and he's there. They're not going to do that.
Not the
I'm
young.
not
not
gonna lie.
gonna-
I'm
yeah.
gonna disagree with that. I would do that.
I said a majority of women won't
no,
do that.
not
You're
like
different.
Yeah,
You're different.
like if 100 women walked into a bar and they saw a handsome guy,
They not
like
doing it.
90 of them are not going to buy him a drink. Maybe 10 will.
In my case, I will.
That's the minority then.
It
But
is.
most women are not doing that. I would argue most women feel insulted if they even spend money at a club
Absolutely,
or a bar.
they
Yeah.
do.
It's an insult to
I
them.
think
They
I
do.
have. Right?
I mean, it's
Bella?
nice to receive, but at the same
have,
time, it's
yeah.
nice to give too. If you really think about it.
How often are y'all giving?
Yeah,
though?
but yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's like I
It's not
said.
often.
There hasn't
It's
been
not.
a circumstance
Yeah.
where I
Not often.
give, but like I feel like if they come to it, I would.
When's the last time you gave?
That's what I'm saying. It hasn't come to a circumstance.
When is the last time you gave?
I don't remember.
Exactly.
Okay, but
That's my point.
Yeah.
If you can't
Yeah.
even remember, last time I
Yeah.
gave was last Sunday. A man
last
walked
time
up
I
to me.
gave last-
A man walked up to me on the side. I was at the bar by myself, chilling, drinking. Man walked up to me. He complimented my gym shoes. I said, "Oh,
You took
I
'em
said,
right
that's
off
nice."
and said,
I said,
"Let's
"That's
go."
so nice of you." I said, "You got nice shoes on too." I'm like, "What you here for?" He like, "It's my birthday." I said, "Don't worry about it. Give him a drink." Period. Simple. Y'all don't do simple shit like that no more. Y'all don't. Y'all all expect shit to be given to y'all.
It comes with age and experience and
Yeah.
Also,
Yes.
it's
And
just
that was
something
a
interesting.
random Sunday.
He
It
started the
comes with
interaction
age,
too.
Yeah, first.
Like,
experience.
you
You guys can't
she
be giving
paid for it.
advice, so aren't they like 44, have multiple kids and single
No,
still?
but
Who? The dudes that I was
You
talking
guys.
to?
Oh no, I was married for a long time.
Huh?
I was married for a long time. Trust me, I ended.
Yeah, I
it.
was married. I
It
didn't
wasn't
say that,
him.
but I was
He
married
wanted
too,
to stay
but-
married.
I'm
Yeah, I
But-
think the takeaway here is
I know
that
how to treat a man, and
the takeaway here is that women in general are not okay with
They're
sharing
not.
their resources as frequently, as often, and as much as men.
For sure.
As
So
they
for her
expect
situation,
It
like,
doesn't
exactly
happen as
for
often.
women, right? She the perfect example. The guy still had to initiate with her
First.
She read the room, then she said, "I'm gonna buy you a drink." But like, had he not approached her, he would have never got that.
No, he
Versus
wouldn't.
with women, you
Facts.
guys just are there, and someone will probably walk up to you and offer it to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, women are not, they don't have the same proclivity to provide free shit to men.
True.
Like, you guys have to be invested in the guy to some degree to do it.
well,
that make sense?
Me,
It
me
does.
and
Girls are
Bella-
gonna get a girls are gonna get a
Listen,
section to invite a bunch of dudes. But
Facts.
dudes will absolutely get a
You wanna
section
tell
to invite a
about
bunch of
our
girls.
story?
100%.
When me and
Super
you
facts.
were like hanging out, we were hanging out. We were going to a concert. Me and Bella, and I saw a cute guy, and I was like, you know what? He's really cute. Fuck it, I'm gonna buy him a drink because
Good
he's
girl.
so fucking cute.
I was.
And-
fucking
Yeah, she
mad.
was mad.
Yeah, and how
But
long
I
ago
was
did that
like,
happen though?
No.
But it was a while ago. I don't do it that
That's
often.
that's
no,
our
That's
point.
the point.
I don't do
and
it
you're old.
often.
And you're older.
And I'm older, yeah.
So,
I'm not
so
gonna lie.
you're,
Yeah.
so you're more inclined to
You're
buy
missing
somebody
the point.
because
Like, we're not saying y'all don't do it.
Yeah.
We're saying that you
Okay.
guys don't do it frequently,
Frequently.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
agree.
Like, it's a completely
No,
different
but
dynamic.
we're women.
I'm gonna
so-
give a different
What
scenario.
the fuck
That's
does
the
have
point.
being women have to do with anything?
I don't
Like
know.
you want something, you have to do it. Reciprocity
I
is
know,
the name
but
of the
I'm not
game.
trying to
Like,
buy a man a
y'all
drink
want a
all the
motherfucker
time.
do something for y'all, do something for a like
but
period. Like
you're proving his point even
But
further.
I'm not
but
trying to do something for.
well,
a
then
motherfucker
that's
all
why
the
you
time.
don't get shit done for you on a daily.
No, but I
so
do.
it's like stop. Like
y'all
gotta stop.
Mama, please.
All right.
I got this.
lovely.
Well,
So yeah,
Yeah.
but the video was very concerning because like she said it openly as a yo, like we know what it is, but you said
Yeah,
it
yeah.
for everyone to hear.
yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I mean, this is kind of, that's why I tell guys, be careful of girls that like go to raves and music festivals. Because,
drugs,
yeah.
alcohol,
What?
Yeah, dude.
ecstasy,
Yeah, girls that use drugs.
Molly.
Girls that do that shit,
Tusi,
you know.
all that
What
stuff.
is Tusi?
Girls said,
It's like the pink powder.
yeah. They sell it over here. In Miami.
Pink powder?
It's like
Look.
they call it the pink cocaine.
Oh,
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Cool. Yo, Jack, what about you, bro? Would you ever buy a girl a ticket for Coachella?
Like my girlfriend, yeah.
A random girl.
If I was going with her,
I said she was like, listen, Jack, I want to go to Coachella with you.
no, if you do OnlyFans, pay for your own ticket.
Really?
Really? Why would I buy her a ticket?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's funny. I
Sure.
feel like Jack, you're more like generous though. No?
Yeah, but I got a girlfriend, not to her, so can't. I don't know these randoms,
Okay, smooth. All right, we got any more chats here or no? Or Rumble now?
You guys already cut?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
now don't go crazy in the chat, bro. Wow, shit, bro. I was 580. Middle East with money. Middle East with money?
Middle
that
East
supposed to
with
mean?
money.
I'm not sure.
What does that mean?
All right, guys says, ladies, we know you don't like when men have multiple women, but the reason they do or want to is because their first love broke their heart in a million pieces. Natch Peace loves a different woman. Okay, that's a good explanation, my friend. I just always tell girls, like, dude, like, men typically are only going to be as faithful as their options. Like, how many of you ladies think you could sexually satisfy a guy by yourself? Raise of hands. If you think you could sexually satisfy a man by yourself. Only one girl thinks you could do it. The rest of you guys.
In
Don't
what
have
sense?
confidence?
Because now I feel like loner here.
All right, I'll ask again. I don't think the girls are paying attention. Ladies, please pay attention. How many of you think you could sexually satisfy a man by yourself? Raise of hands if you think you
I
can.
think I can.
One,
which is
two,
the
I know
three.
I
operative
can.
word.
4. What about you? No? No? Okay. Miss Taco Bell, is your hand up or no? No? Okay, 1,
She don't
2.
even know what sex feel like. How would she even know?
1, 2. Okay. All right, so we'll start here. Why do you think you can't do it?
To be honest, like I don't know from experience, like it's never gotten to a point where like a guy was like faithful. And like I don't know, that's just how men are because I have an older brother and like
He's not faithful.
he's not, you know, he likes having his fun, all of that stuff. So
Okay. So you said no, and you said from your brother.
Her brother.
Because his brother moves. Did your brother cheat on like every girl who's with?
yeah.
All right. All right. What about you? You said you can, right? Why do you think you can?
I mean, because I like to experiment. So, you know, men like to experiment. So I keep my men, you know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. But would it be fair to say that, like, you know, I'll come back to you. All right. What about you? You said no? What makes you say no?
What do you mean? Like
Satisfy a man, like sexually.
I haven't even done shit yet. What do you expect? Like I don't know.
Do you think you can?
Yeah, that's
Do you
the
think you
question.
can?
Like, do you think a woman can sexually satisfy a man by herself,
In general.
or does he need multiple chicks?
It really just depends on a guy.
Okay. What about you? What do you think? Do you think you can sexually satisfy a man by yourself, or no?
Yes.
You think so? Okay. Why yes?
Good reviews.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
Do you understand like
So-
the shit you say though? Like your future husband's probably not gonna be happy with. You know, like you're like,
Oh,
oh,
well.
good reviews. Like I'm a hoe. Like da da da. Like,
I just
It's
said
like-
good reviews. I never.
I know, but like half
I
you
ain't
guys
putting
just
no
like
description
don't.
on that.
You guys just speak. Like you guys have no one else to talk to all day. So you're like, let me cook myself right now. You know?
So, question: you said good reviews. But then you said you got cheated on. Wouldn't that be like kind of
I
Bad
mean,
reviews.
that you
right?
can't?
okay, because into context, I know I could satisfy a man by myself, but at the end of the day, men won't be satisfied with one woman in general.
That's
like,
my point.
So you can.
I'm asking. So, like, sexually satisfy a man by yourself. That's the reason why I said sexually.
Then in that case, no.
All right.
In that case, no. Like
Change your mind.
I know I'm good. Like I could do my work, but
You might be great, but that doesn't mean you could.
exactly, like men will still have one of their options, obviously.
Okay. Why do you think you can't?
For the man that I want, I just think no. Because, like, I want a man who's, like, really rich
Okay.
and, like, everything like that. And having a guy like that, they just don't stick to one.
Okay. So you're realistic about you have high standards, and that's going to come with a cost.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about you?
I don't think so. No, just by experience. Like
been cheated on and stuff?
I've been cheated on. So
No way. You?
yeah.
That's fucked up.
So I feel like I did a lot too. Like not even sexually. So I feel like no matter what you do, it's like never enough for a man.
Did he treat you well, like outside of the cheating, though?
For the most part, it was like he was good in the beginning, but like towards the end, not really. No. He
Were you
was-
being
were
like,
probably-
difficult to deal with, though?
Yeah, you were probably doing some shit too. You know?
Trade shows.
I really wasn't.
trade shows,
I
yeah.
wasn't though.
Trade shows.
yachts. And
No, I did
Yeah,
a
what
lot
the
for him.
Yeah, your
trading.
job's to like get naked in front of thousands of men.
It's not
like,
getting naked
Naked?
though. You don't.
whatever. Same thing.
I'm not.
I got
Authority.
Same thing.
No, I did a lot.
Tomato.
Clothes is clothes.
I was very loyal to
Cheating.
him.
It's cheating.
Okay.
I'd cheat on you too.
Okay. So,
Because she works for a trade show.
Huh?
Because she's a
did
trade
he tell you
show
why?
worker.
Like,
Like, he just
I don't
did he
know.
tell you why he did it, or like?
He said I wasn't giving him enough love.
That
I don't really know what. I never got the full answer to that, but
How long were you like? How often were you guys like smashing and shit, I guess?
Well, we were long distance, but I was
Oh.
visiting
Oh.
like
Okay, well then,
I
yeah.
was visiting like
Yeah.
every other week though, like.
No,
That's
a few
the-
times
that's the
a
very
month.
long with it, bro.
But yeah.
Yeah, long distance relationships.
Shit don't
really,
last.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they don't. Yeah. The most of the time they fail, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, cause women can like, get off on like talking to you every day and be happy. Like, but if you're not smashed as a guy, you're like, what the fuck am I doing here, bro?
It's kind of like, yo, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Because like you're so far away, and I gotta bust a nut.
Yeah, like I don't think women understand like for men how the physical need is so important. They really don't.
They don't.
Because like for you guys got to feel something before you get that physical need. Like for us, we just have that physical
It's
need
just
all
a
the
nut.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, like, honestly, I think I went to visit him a lot more because of the fact that I was like, well, if I'm not there enough, then he might be with someone else.
Yeah.
So, like, I did have that in mind.
I mean, you tried, but I mean, that's yes, it's kind of tough. All right. What about you? Can you satisfy a man, or in general?
I think at this point, can he satisfy me?
Oh.
okay, I mean, what we can do is, you know what? Let's have fun with this.
I like it as
let's
much
pull up
as
the
you do.
calculator.
Bro, you have a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old. They're gonna get bullied in school for this shit.
Let's pull up the calculator.
Like, come on. Use your brain.
Who's the
18 to 23, I think.
Yeah, 23.
I think she said 18 to
You
23.
said you,
They're out of
23
school.
or
I gotta-
okay.
No,
They're
I
out of
got
school.
older kids.
Yeah, one of them's
They're
getting bullied though.
fine.
His brain
They're
cells not working.
fine.
Girl.
They do their own thing.
Your mom's so
They're
big, she's
good.
They
hot.
got it now.
Wepa.
All right, here we
So,
go.
yeah. So what we're gonna do is, so you said, can he satisfy you? So let's go ahead and see what the satisfaction.
All right, his
satisfaction
age?
takes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So what's the minimum age for your guy?
For my guy,
Yeah.
I would say at least
Minimum to maximum.
35
Okay.
to 60.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn.
I'll
Hey.
give it a whole range.
Viagra.
All right.
Okay.
Minimum height for
He's
you.
stacked on that.
He's got to be at least 6'2".
Okay.
At least 6'2". I gotta wear my heels.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
Okay.
All right. What race does he have to be? Or
I
you?
am not
Any?
discriminating.
Okay,
I'm like
so-
big pun. I don't discriminate.
So Asian,
Indian?
Indian.
I never had an Asian guy though.
Would you do it though?
I think I would.
Okay,
Are
all right, we'll leave it
Asians
open.
6
All right.
feet tall?
No,
though?
I seen some hot Asian guys.
All right. We'll
I wanna try.
leave it
6 feet
open.
Asian?
So we'll check all
Never
of
seen
them.
them before.
Check
Education
all.
for you? Minimum.
My education?
No, his like what education do you want him to? We're building
I
your
want
guy.
him. I want him to be smart, successful.
So like,
No, he
what-
has to be smart.
Bachelor's,
Yeah.
Bachelor's,
high
a
school.
high school. Yeah.
Oh, like go all the way, whatever.
Masters?
Just fucking
Masters.
make money. I don't give a f- what you
master.
did.
Okay, so you don't care.
So
No,
Yeah.
as long as you're smart, you make money, do your thing.
so okay. So we can just put
School's not for
any
everybody.
education
so
level.
Do your
All
thing.
right, we'll put
Yeah.
that. Okay. Minimum income per year, or if you want to say monthly, that's fine too.
Monthly? Okay.
Whatever's easier. You can say
Okay.
monthly or
What
annual.
I would think be comfortable for me monthly would be like at least 30K. I'll be good with 30K.
30K a month.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
So
be
that equate. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, and then
Who's got to
can you
give you 30K a month?
But I am not doing the obese dude.
Okay, can you be married then?
I-
Mo.
No,
Sorry,
why
Mo.
would I? No, and then he's not
Okay.
gonna give me all his attention.
So before we show you these results, this results comes from the
what
basically
he look like?
from
Oh
the
my God.
CDC, from the U.S. Census Bureau, the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. So in other words, this is the most accurate assessment of men in America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see how common this guy is.
Okay, let's go.
That was
Yeah. So you scored a
Whopping
5 out of 5.
But where is
that
he?
decimal.
I want to see
Yeah.
a picture.
That
Yeah.
means
No, 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 look at the decimal.
0.004
All I
people
see is
percent
a
of them
big
want
old
you.
chest.
He don't exist.
Box.
Look
Yeah.
up,
At this
look up at
point.
the top. 0.0044.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh
so
no, I can find him. Don't worry about it. I got him.
okay. So
I'll
let's
find
assume
him.
you find this guy. Are you gonna be okay with him having other women?
If he's okay with me having other men,
What the?
Oh.
Hold on, but who's more rare, you or him?
well,
He is.
I am more rare for sure.
Than him?
Oh, for sure, baby.
You're 38.
I am-
And you have two
oh,
kids.
That
You
don't
fuck-
matter.
you got 2 kids?
I'm
You gotta be
good.
realistic, friend.
Bruh,
I believe
Granny,
in myself.
Granny, listen to this. This is successful. 1 in a million.
He's tall.
And he is charismatic, good looking,
But he likes.
and he has options.
I'm good.
You're good enough for him?
Well, if he's around, then he liked me, right?
No, pussy.
No,
Right.
No,
if
pussy.
he's around me, then he likes me.
For your
if he's
pussy.
not around me, then he don't like me, and that's fine.
Okay, but let's
Go
keep it real
about your
here.
shit.
If he's the guy that's everybody wants, who's making the rules here? You or him? So again,
What'd you say?
he's the guy right that everyone wants, right? He's hot, making good money. Pause. So if he's the guy that everyone wants, who's making the rules here? You or him?
I'm always making the rules. I am always making the rules.
Well, so why you're single?
Delusional as
All right, bro.
No, but I was married for a long time, so don't even say that.
I mean, he was tolerating it.
Why did it end then?
I ended it
Why?
because I felt like it.
which is most of the reasons why divorces happen in the United States. Most of you bitches initiated in the first place. This is your
Oh,
problem.
there you go.
Let's go, Auntie.
Let's go, Auntie.
Aunt Jemima.
Back in my days,
They named her
women never get
Pearl.
married. I mean, divorced.
So like,
Jesus.
just honestly speaking here, like, you know, do you think as like a 30-year-old woman that has 2 kids and a former, you know, marriage and a divorce, like that you're gonna be able to compete with like 21-year-olds that might want that same
I'm not
guy?
trying to compete with nobody. I swear.
But you are,
I
though.
am not trying to compete with nobody. I swear. If
But-
you like me, you
Hold
like
on.
me. If you don't, you
Okay.
don't. And
But you do realize
if
that by you having high standards, you're competing whether you accept it or not.
But I don't like. You don't have to check all them damn boxes. That was you guys that made me check those boxes.
Okay, you want to?
It's not about
regretting it now.
all of that.
It's your requirements, though.
It's
We
not.
asked
No, you made me check the
No,
boxes.
we asked you.
You well.
It's a questionnaire.
shit.
You answer
Was
how
it-
you wanna answer
Could I
it.
say no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say no.
could.
Okay,
say
I
no.
could say no. But you know what? At that point, I could say yes, so I would choose yes. If I want to, whatever I want to choose, I'll check it. Right? It's there, so I could check it if I want
we
to.
asked you to select what you wanted, and that's what.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what
but
we
it's
did.
there. So of course, if
No,
it's
but
there and it's an option, of
You
course.
chose the maximum, though.
Hold on.
What?
Was your
You
husband a narcissist?
My husband?
Was he a narcissist or no?
Nah, he was
I
a
A little bit, right? I think you're a narcissist.
Maybe.
No, she is.
Honestly, like how you move right now is crazy. Like
Why?
we're giving you the facts. You're like,
You're very defensive
No.
right now.
Okay, no, I'm not
you
defensive, but
picked-
it was given to me. The choices were given
You
to me,
picked
so
them, you
I
greedy.
took them.
But the choices.
The
but
choices are not always given to
no,
you.
No, 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 no. But the choices were given,
Uh-huh.
and you
Put her
picked
hands
one.
down.
Yeah.
And you could have said, "That's not my
But
shit. I
look,
don't want."
it
no, no,
was
no, no, no.
there.
It was.
And I
But that's your problem.
no,
What's
no,
presented?
it's nobody's problem. It's everybody's problem.
No, no, no. What's
If it's there, you're gonna choose
I
it. If
ain't
it's
gonna
not
argue.
there, you're
Hey,
not
you
gonna
act
choose
like
it.
you know more than her. You in the same
I'm
situation.
not,
I
no,
know the same
we
shit.
don't know more than
Hey,
each other.
what you want to ask me, Jack?
It's like
I don't need to
What you wanna
ask
ask
you
me?
anything.
Well,
I
then
know
shut
all
your
I need to
ass
know.
it's
Shut your,
what
you've
you
been clocking my
and
since I sat down.
Whoa.
You've been clocking it since I
I
sat
have a
down,
girlfriend.
Jack.
I don't
Look,
got nothing to
he
do
been worried
with
about how
your
many kids I
pussy
had
with
since I
4
sat
kids came
down.
out
He
of that
wants
shit
to
like,
swim in
ugh.
this coffee.
Wait.
He wants to swim in the coffee.
No one wants to swim in there.
He wants to swim in this. He wants to give me a baby.
I don't know.
Oh,
He wants to. He wants me to be his
Definitely
first
not.
baby mama.
No.
He does. That's why he's
That'd be
worried
very
about how to
scary.
take care
All
of
right,
kids.
let's jump off the
That's
balcony.
scary.
But let's keep
That
going. I digress. Keep going with her.
Jack, go get him.
Yo, Jack,
She's done.
content,
She's
Jack.
done.
I'm
Content,
just
Jack.
saying, no, I
Content,
like that
Jack.
she's expressing herself too, but it's just
If
like
I have
listen
options,
to your own
then
advice.
I want to check a box. If I don't have options, then it's okay. Like I'm not willing to fill all those
Okay.
boxes. If you don't have all those boxes, it's fine. I don't have all those
Since I
4
boxes.
sat
kids came
down,
out of
he
that
wants
shit
to
like,
swim in
ugh.
this coffee.
Wait.
He wants to swim in the coffee.
No one wants to swim in
Never
there.
mind.
He wants to swim in this. He wants to give me a baby.
I don't know.
Oh,
He
God.
wants to. He wants me to be his
Definitely
first
not.
baby mama.
No.
He does. That's why he's
That'd be
worried
very
about how to
scary.
take care
All
of
right,
kids.
jump off the
Very
balcony.
scary.
But let's keep
That
going. I digress. Keep going with her.
Jack, go get him.
Yo, Jack,
She's done.
content,
She's
Jack.
done.
I'm
Content,
just
Jack.
saying, no, I
Content,
like that
Jack.
she's expressing herself too, but it's just
If
like
I have
listen
options,
to your own
then
advice.
I want to check a box. If I don't have options, then it's okay. Like I'm not willing to fill all those
Okay.
boxes. If you don't have all those boxes, it's fine. I don't have all those.
I understand that,
boxes.
but we asked you
It's
what's the bare
okay.
minimum though, and that's what you selected.
What do you mean?
We literally asked you what's the bare minimum education, what's the bare minimum income.
No, I get it, but it's come on, it's a box. It's a box.
But I think
if
it's,
I could check it,
All
I
right,
could
man.
check
I think
it.
it's more so.
But-
I think it's more so relative to like.
She's cooked.
It's pointing out. It's pointing out the
It's
fact
a
of like
box.
when you're presented with something, you guys make a reason for with that. Instead of saying, you know what, this don't fit all my shit.
Right.
You know what, I don't want that. But instead, what women do is y'all be like, you know what?
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll fuck with it. Whatever. Y'all make yourself fit in that shit just because it's presented to y'all. And instead of you standing on 10 toes and saying, you know what, I don't have that's not my box.
No, but I don't want to be alone forever. So I mean,
mean-
I'm willing
She's not
to deal
listening.
with people's stuff.
She's not
Like they're
listening.
willing to deal with
She's too far gone.
She's
She's not
Wait,
listening
how
to
am I
me,
too
y'all.
far
It's okay.
gone?
Yeah, I mean, you're 38.
Okay, fine, bye.
Yeah, Bronx. Say, don't worry.
I am from the BX.
I have family from there. I have family from Bronx.
You know that saying,
Portchester?
old dog can't learn new tricks? That is basically her.
Yes, baby, you can teach me new tricks.
No.
But I could teach you new tricks.
What?
Oh.
No, what?
Holy shit.
Tricks are for kids.
Steady burying you.
You're burying yourself, bro. That's
burying
not flex.
herself
You're a
right now.
woman. Act
That's
like
okay,
one.
baby.
Basically, man, you gotta stick to the standard that fits you. You know what I'm saying?
for
Like
sure.
you can't just be like, oh, I'm a f with this because he got so much money and
No,
this and
never,
Right.
baby. I would never
Like-
f with somebody
Wait,
because they
why
have
not?
a
I don't-
certain amount of money.
But
Wait,
that's
what
how
you
you
say,
put
Bella?
it,
I
though,
never
you know what
said
I'm
that.
saying?
Why
What I
not?
said
Wait,
was
No, I didn't say you said that's how you put it.
Bella,
No,
wait.
no,
It's how
no.
you like
But
it.
I
hold on.
never said
Let's do one at
that.
a
What
time.
I
Let's do one at a
said
time.
was like, if you giving me the boxes and they're there, then I could choose to make my
They
man
didn't give you
build
the
a bear.
boxes.
Then I will build a bear. But in reality, that's not how it works, right? So we get what we get, who we meet, and who we like,
Yeah,
who we
but
vibe
we
with.
had a minimum, girl, and you chose a maximum.
Ay, Dios mío, forget it.
Like you
They
chose
didn't
you
put
6 foot
boxes, you chose
tall,
them.
6'2".
I can't. No, I
Look at
can't
money.
win. So forget about
There's
it.
5'6".
Don't worry, I'm good.
You f them. When everyone's sitting down and laying down, they're all the same size, right?
Yeah.
There are shorter niggas than the ones you were interested in.
Exactly. And you chose the maximum.
No.
Stupid.
Yeah, you're a bit
Are you so
delulu
stupid?
at this point. But
All right.
But Bella said something. Bella did say something. She said, "Why not?
Yeah,
why
why
can't
not?
we choose the ones that we?"
She
We
asked
want.
me that question too.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
I mean, men choose like what they want all the time, so.
Because they
like,
can.
Yeah, but they don't get what they want all the time. And
Because
we
they
can't get
can.
what we want all
Because
the
a man
time.
can. You are always chosen. You never choose. You've been chosen.
Yeah, no, we do choose.
You
I
don't.
mean, you think that we just go with random
can
men?
choose.
You
And-
no. You walk into a room and you get chosen, Bella. You don't walk into a room and you do the choosing. You walk into a room, you display yourself.
I have done
and
the
you have been
choosing
chosen.
many times.
No, you
she's done
haven't.
the chosen.
You think you
She's
have.
done the
No,
chosen.
You
I
think
know
you
I
have.
have.
And
No,
that,
she has.
And
She
men
has
love for
turned
you to
down.
think that you have.
Oh, well,
In reality, though, they have chosen
it
you.
then.
If that was the
I
case, we would get what we
definitely
have.
No,
the
she
higher
has turned
power.
down.
definitely
I've
do
seen
all
her
the time.
turn down.
I know you've seen
I
her
seen
turn
her
down
turn
some
down.
shit that I already saw her walk in the, in the
No,
door.
for real. I seen this girl turn down, and she don't.
And what you don't realize is that when she walked through the door, she was already being clocked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For
'Cause
sure.
she's always being clocked. She's hot.
So when she's walking in the door and she's being clocked, that means that motherfuckers already putting their game plan together. How they
sure,
gonna
like
approach her,
always.
right?
Like
so they
always.
watch a bitch and they observe a bitch, and a real nigga gonna watch a bitch and wait to see what type of nigga that a bitch approach. And when he see what type of nigga she approach, whether it's YT, BLK, ASI, whatever it is.
What, gangs?
Yeah, but a guy cannot get through me without my approval.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
but most
saying?
women don't approach though.
That's right.
I'll be honest.
Most men don't.
Most women don't approach. I'm saying.
But no, most women don't. No,
Yeah,
for
they're
sure.
not gonna approach.
But men
But it
will
definitely does
observe you.
happen.
They'll observe you to see what your mannerisms are.
Never.
They'll observe you to see what you do at the bar. They'll observe you to see what type of niggas you talk to when you're in the club. They choose you, Bella. You don't choose shit.
Oh,
Remember
I
that.
do
You know what?
choose.
You don't choose shit, bro.
I like her
I
breakdown.
believe you choose.
Bro,
I'll
she's
tell you this,
already
man.
a
If I
VIP,
see a
man.
girl like in a section with chains, bro, I'm like, no,
You're not
man.
choosing
her.
I'm
No.
good, bro.
You're not choosing, man.
Yeah,
At all.
like,
It's a turn off.
like she
In-
dates a
in
guy that like looks like a
reality- in
rapper. I'm
reality,
like,
men-
bro, I'm good, man.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like I'm good, man.
In reality,
much
men
hard.
have the higher power at the end of the day.
No, they don't.
Oh, that was fast.
When you say higher power, what do you mean higher power?
They-
In any sense, like
Well, we're
she
the ones that
said,
give you guys
God
the
is a woman.
relationships. Men control the relationships. Women
like she
control the
said,
sex.
like
Facts.
men are the one that pick and choose.
Super
Girls are
facts,
not
man.
gonna
Super.
Yeah.
like, oh, I choose you. Like they're
I
at
think-
the end of the day, they're the one with the higher power. They're gonna be the one that like choose the women they want for them.
They do.
I think women's biggest problem in modern day society is there's a gross overestimation of their sexual market value and like what they can attract versus what they can retain. Like there's a huge disparity. So like a girl will be able to meet and date men that are successful, make money. Maybe they might take them on a trip, sell them a dream, but realistically that girl might struggle to keep that guy as a boyfriend or like keep him as a long-term partner. So like women have no problem with attracting men, but a lot of women have problems with retaining the men that they want. And there's this disconnect with how they look and what the type of men they can attract versus how they look and the type of men that they can retain.
Yeah.
And women tend to conflate the two, and that's the problem. So girls kind of bat out of their league and they're able to deal with these higher status guys and they think, oh, this is what I deserve all the time. It just doesn't kind of go
It
that
doesn't
way.
happen that way.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Example, Coachella.
Like-
Guys sponsoring.
Like it's like
pull
the
up.
same. Like I'm sure. Do all of you guys have a guy in the friend zone somewhere? Probably more than
Yeah.
likely. Some guy that wants to hook up with you, but you just don't let him. But like he's like
Yeah.
a friend. Like right,
All the time.
right. This is exactly how men feel about women that like we don't wife up, but they're like hot enough that where we hook up with them. You get put in like the sex only zone.
Yeah.
Right. We put you in a sex only zone. You put us in a friend only zone. Same exact thing. Right. So But for some odd reason, like women don't understand this dynamic that you get friend zoned or you get sex only zoned by the men that you actually want. And then the guys that you don't want to get down on one knee and marry you, but they're not cool enough or they don't make enough money or they're not attractive enough. Because you're like, why am I going to settle for this guy that's getting down on one knee when I dated a rapper last week? This is retarded. This is what I deserve. But they don't realize like that's just what you can fuck.
For one time.
Yeah. So this is like the biggest disconnect that I've seen with women. And I blame Instagram for this. Because
all social media.
All social media.
All in general.
I think social media was probably one of the worst inventions for women ever. I talk about this in detail in my book, Why Women Deserve Even Less. Make sure to go get it. Amazon bestseller. But all jokes aside, I talk about how like technology has like completely destroyed the nuclear family, female expectations, relationships in general. And yeah, it's not good. So yeah, go. It's on Kindle, guys, and hardcover, and we still don't got it on paperback, Chris.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't it, Chris?
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Can I ask a
No,
question,
hardcover's
Byron?
nice, but I want to. We're supposed to have paperback, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Come on, man.
Fuck Amazon's game.
Come on, man.
Can I
I'm
ask
sorry.
a question
Yeah, go
about
ahead.
that? In the book, do you talk about that make the world?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. In detail.
Okay, I
In detail.
appreciate that.
Yeah, very bad.
Because they made it really difficult.
Yeah.
For us to be able to discern the difference between like
The
what's-
worst are the rich because they go overboard.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the ones that came up and didn't get the bitches, but got the bread because they knew that that's what it took to get the bitches. Now they got the bread, but they just don't have everything else that goes along with
Yeah.
it.
They get
But
used by women.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they funnel the money to the bitches.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah, I got bitches. And bitches be believing like, oh yeah, I got a n- with bread, but whole time you got a like what? This ain't no real n- like he's a goofy. Like that's not really no real n-
Preach. I call that the female dilemma. So like what I've realized with women is like they have like two attraction triggers. Like they want security and money and status, but at the same time they also want a guy that's exciting. It's very difficult to get that in one guy.
Facts.
Typically the guys that have the money and the status, well, they're responsible.
Boring.
They make the money. They made that money by not being shitheads. But then the guys that are like exciting tend to be not as responsible financially. So it's very difficult to find a guy that has both. And what ends up happening, I've realized with girls is like they'll have some guys where they might have a rich guy here. They might have a rich guy here. These guys take them on trips. They might hang out with them. They might sleep with them once or twice. Who cares? But then they have like the bad boys that they don't have to do any of that shit.
Right.
And they just like them because they're physically attractive and they go ahead and get
And
them
it's
emotionally
exciting.
rattled.
Yeah.
So I've realized that women, since it's so hard to find this in one guy, women compartmentalize men
Facts.
into roles. Some guys named Uber in the phone. Another guy's named, dinner.
Chipotle.
Another guy's named dick. Another guy's named, mechanic for my car. Right? So like women put men in roles based on what they need because it's so difficult to find a guy that just matches that checks all the boxes, she would say.
I agree.
And then if you do find him, are you going to be able to keep him? Probably not, because every other girl wants him, right? So, because it's so hard to find a guy that has both. It's like I was reading an article about this. A guy broke it down really good. It's called the dark gentleman. You need to be the dark gentleman, right? Not a gentleman because you're like too nice and girls think you're a pushover, and not too dark because then you're kind of also an asshole. It's a perfect balance of being attractive and maintaining frame and like still holding, like not being a bitch, but simultaneously also having chivalrous traits that women find attractive.
Like opening doors, but you're like
Exactly.
still that guy.
You know,
Opening the
perfectly
door by
demonstrates
pushing her
this.
through it.
Yeah.
A good friend of ours that perfectly demonstrates this. Go check out our guy Justin Waller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Perfectly demonstrates this.
Okay.
He's a bad boy and a gentleman
Yes,
Yes,
at the same time.
Yeah, I gotta give
gotta watch
props to
him
my
more.
guy Justin Waller. Like he perfectly. If you guys want to understand what a dark gentleman is, look at our guy Justin Waller.
I mean,
he
he's white,
perfectly
he's white,
exemplifies that.
but you get it.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, because like he's the perfect blend of that. So go check him out.
Good
Shout
point.
out to our guy.
Actually, he's here with Tate's the fight right now.
Oh,
So-
is there a UFC fight or some shit?
Yeah, tonight.
Oh, it's tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering. Okay.
I said Tristan too.
Oh yeah, Tristan is too.
Tristan's
Yes,
well.
yes. Actually, good point. Yeah, Tristan is a dark gentleman too. Yeah, he is.
Polite, courteous.
very polite, very nice,
But don't f-
charming, right?
Yeah.
They dress in, up all the time with the suits and shit. So those are good examples, guys, of like dark gentlemen.
Christian Grey.
Christian Grey,
Yeah.
yes, another
Yeah.
one, perfect. Yeah, there's a reason
Yeah.
why that book is a bestseller,
Yeah.
right? Because he exemplifies all the things that women want: money, aggressive, assertive, dominant, but also smart, right? So he has everything that women typically look for, but it's hard to find.
Hard to
that.
find out though.
Very, very hard.
Yeah.
Needle in a haystack, ladies.
Yeah. And that's what I was trying to say. Like, if you find that guy, like, bro, you're gonna have to just get ready to share him.
You
with
can't
other
make the
girls.
rules.